డోంట్ ట్రై టు గివ్ అప్. ఏం అడగలేదు. ఉమెన్స్కి ఇంతకు ముందు వాట్ ఈస్ ద జిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్? వాట్ ఈస్ ద రోల్ ఆఫ్ ద ఉమెన్ ప్రీవియస్లీ? ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ చేంజెస్ నౌ? అంతే కదా. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు సింప్లిఫై ద క్వశ్చన్, what are the roles traditionally given to women? Are there any changes now? This you might have observed. There are only two sexes in the world. Okay, transgenders కూడా ఉన్నారు, బట్ మేజర్లీ ఎవరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారో మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుంటారు. ఓకే, చూద్దాం, రాయండి ఒక 3-4 minutes. Fantastic. Everybody is writing. That is what required. Whether you right or wrong, that is not a reason now. This is just second class. If you are writing from second class, Class-02, okay, by the time you are writing mains, it will be a cakewalk. The problem is majority of the people who choose any humanities subject, they will start writing just 1 month before mains. Not just after qualifying prelims. Because after qualifying prelims, they have to read optional. They will complete classes. Then they will read optional. By the time they complete the syllabus of reading talk to people who are writing mains this year, my dear, if you want. Majority of the people, they will not do answer writing practice. Only in the month of, if the exam is in September, in August, they will realize, they will wake up. Okay, so that is the problem. This barrier you have to break from the beginning. Natural flow should come. Okay, so when compared to this point, some of the points which you can observe, simple observations. So you have to think sociologically. Okay, the purpose is to not to complete a topic. You have to think sociologically for many topics, many themes which are happening in recent times. Okay, because questions are asked like that. Slowga sociological understanding వచ్చేస్తుంది. అప్పుడు optional you will enjoy. Start enjoying your optional. Previously, the division of labor or the sexual division of labor, it was highly rigid. Yes or no? Who should do what is determined based on your gender laws. Like caste was rigid, not initial. Later it became rigid. So this sexual division of labor also, things were determined. A woman, how can women go out and do job? Oh my God. They will not allow. Sending a girl to Delhi or Ashok Nagar or to Chennai to read for some UPSC or some examination, that too alone, do you think it was possible before? Just not so long ago, just 40-30 years back. Yes or no? So things are changing. What changes I want you to observe and write. Some of the changes. Why sexual division of labor is changing is the domination of men, patriarchy. It still exists, no doubt. What is the term we call it? Patriarchy. Male dominated society, whether in religion, whether in education, whether in family, whether in industry, whether in politics. The domination of men is really generally referred to as patriarchy. Now, women got more access to education. Yes or no? Relatively. Okay, industrialization happened, urbanization happened, service sector came into picture. Women can be able to stand on their own, no doubt. Okay, accordingly, both men and women, both are working. Now the joint family, they are staying away from their traditional family. When they are staying away, when both are dependent on each other, when both are working on each other, will both share work or not? Yes, they have to. Tiffin undadu lagapothe. Yes or no? She will be cooking, husband will go and get the vegetables. Okay, there is some kind of democratization happening. I am not saying that completely it is happened. No, it is happening in that direction. Okay, gender roles are changing. Like maternity leave, there is a demand for paternity leave also. Okay, husbands, it's not that family has to be taken care only by the woman. When women have work, there are child care institutions. Yes or no? Child care, our daycare centers. Child care institution is different term, sorry. Daycare centers for taking care of old age. You have directly people, nursing facilities are available. Not only old age homes, there is a negative connotation to it. You can be relying on nurses. You employ nurses to take care when the husband or the bahu goes out for work. Okay, cooking roles, these things are also changing. Child caring roles, these roles are also changing. The lady will dress up the kids, they will be taken to the school by the father. A kind of slow emergence of equality is emerging, because when they are away from the traditional setup, these kind of changes are easier to do. Yes or no? Yes. Even they are together in the joint family, also the role of men and women is changing. When most of the men are migrating to the urban areas to do job, urban areas are costly. Okay, everyone may not get the same jobs. Women are taking care of family, taking care of their children, taking care of their husbands, taking care of their agriculture activities in rural areas. Okay, this is one dimension of feminization of agriculture. Okay, there is a other part of it also. Feminization of agriculture means the other dimension is not only women taking care of everything in the rural areas. Now women farmers are coming. Yes or no? Because husband goes and doing some job, both incomes are required. So woman is playing leadership roles in their home. Shivagami batch. Yes or no? Like that. There is a negative connotation of this also. Feminization of agriculture also means most of the agriculture laborers are women. Avuna kada? Most of the agriculture laborers are women. Why? Low cost, cheap labor. They don't have any other work. So, agriculture labor, majority of them are women. This is an example of sexual division of labor. But women farmers, women taking care of the family, this is the example of changing role of women. Same term lo cheptunna. Okay, like that. So in agriculture, what are the changes? In service sector, what are the changes? Women got more employment. There are many women employees in service sector. Okay, in combat roles, in military, because now previously the so-called patriarchal mindset is why women are limited to home, why men's main responsibility is breadwinner for the family, because it is assumed that men are weaker. Actually the fact, women are weaker, men are stronger physically. So the more breadwinning work should be taken care by men. Women are just dependents on men. Another conception. Uppu technology marindi. Anduke in military, where everything used to be man-to-man combat, there was no role of women. Now technology is changing. How people are fighting now? In wars or anything. Is it direct to direct combat? No, there is no Malla Yuddha. Either with a bullet or with a hi-fi fighter jet. Where the brain power is required, intelligence is required, perception is required. So automatically, whether as a man or woman, if they are trained properly, that using technology based combat becomes easier. So barriers in. That's the reason now they are allowing women in combat roles also. One reason at least. Okay, not only that, sports person. Atla 3-4 dimensions cheptunnanu. Women achieving a lot in sports. Creating a symbol for the whole nation, for the whole society. That itself is changing the way in which we have to look at women. Women becoming IAS officers. Women becoming IPS officers, lady singams. Yes or no? Women being gold medals in sports. All these are changing the perception of women, and the ascribed roles given to them are also changing. There is a kind of balance which is emerging. But still, no doubt, patriarchy is strong, sexual division of labor is strong. Most of the middle class women, they have to take care of their family, they have to take. This is the conclusion anamata. చూడండి స్ట్రక్చర్ చూడండి ఎలా ఇచ్చాను. ఓకే, జనరల్ స్ట్రక్చర్, ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్స్ విచ్ ఐ టోల్డ్ ఇనీషియల్లీ, they are asking you to substantiate with the statement of the question statement కి ఇచ్చేద్దాం. దీన్ని జనరల్ టర్మినాలజీ దే యూజ్ ఇస్ థీసిస్. ద టర్మ్ అంటే వీఆర్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ విత్ వాట్ దే టోల్డ్, సపోజ్ లైక్ దట్, అండ్ వీఆర్ గివింగ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. ఎస్ దేర్ ఈజ్ సెక్షువల్ డివిజన్ ఆఫ్ లేబర్, పేట్రియార్కీ ఉంది, ఉమెన్ ఆర్ సబ్జెక్టెడ్ టు హోమ్, నో ఎడ్యుకేషన్, నో మొబిలిటీ, అవన్నీ ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్లో రాస్తాం. వీఆర్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ విత్ ద స్టేట్మెంట్. సెకండ్ పార్ట్, హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్. ఓకే, హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్ అని రాసాం కదా పాయింట్స్. సెకండ్ పార్ట్ నేను ఇప్పుడు యాక్చువల్లీ నేను డిక్టేట్ చేసింది అదే. సెకండ్ పాయింట్స్ అంతా ఏంటి? హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్. దీన్ని మనం యాంటీథీసిస్ అనుకుందాం. ఓకే, ఐఎమ్ కౌంటరింగ్ దిస్ వ్యూ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. బట్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ ద కంప్లీట్ థింగ్? నో. తర్వాత కంక్లూజన్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? ఎంత మారుతున్నా స్టిల్ దేర్ ఈజ్ సెక్షువల్ డివిజన్ ఆఫ్ లేబర్. Middle class women, they have the double burden. They have to take care of their office, they have to take care of their families also. Okay, still gas ceiling effect is there, still sexual harassment at workplace is there, patriarchy is very strong, gender roles are still strong. Most of the nurses, teachers, okay, these are still limited to women. Women are not having a big role in manufacturing sector, male dominated. Okay, in gig economy also. What is gig economy? App based economy, and there is no contract, there is no permanent employment, just open, join, part time, freelancing, all these things. Many of the women, are they employed in this gig economy? No, because random working hours untai, safety issues untai, social security issues untai. People can't accept them easily to become a bike rider or Swiggy delivery also. ఈజీ కదా, సరే బీయింగ్ ఏ బైక్ రైడర్ అందరు ఎవరెవరు ఎక్కుతారు, కొంచెం కంఫర్టబుల్గా ఉండదు, సరే స్విగ్గీలో చేయొచ్చు కదా మరి. ఆర్ దేర్ మెనీ స్విగ్గీ ఉమెన్ వర్కర్స్? నో. సో స్టిల్ సెక్షువల్ డివిజన్ ఆఫ్ లేబర్ ఈజ్ వెరీ హై. యాజ్ ద సొసైటీ డెవలప్స్ this kinds of orientation that we need to grow in this, still we are in that stage only, we are in some mixed developmental stage. The roles of men and women are still determined by traditional patriarchal mindset అని కంక్లూడ్ చేస్తాం. థింగ్స్ ఆర్ చేంజింగ్ బట్ స్టిల్ మెనీ థింగ్స్ హ్యావ్ టు బి చేంజ్ అని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తాం. దీన్ని జనరల్గా టర్మినాలజీలో ఏమంటారంటే సింథసిస్. ఒక ఆన్సర్ స్ట్రక్చర్ చూడండి, ఒక టాపిక్ని we agreed with it, we didn't agree with it, wrote the points, now we wrote a balanced argument. This is one structure of your answer. It's not that everything you have to write in this mode. General mode idi. Okay, దీన్నే ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్గా, I'm framing you, I'm setting the standards high. Are you able to follow or not? We'll close now in 5-10 minutes. లేదు టైం పడుతుంది. After that there will be an extra session for yesterday who are not there. Adokasari nenu brief chestanu. Okay, otherwise you will not understand. So in one class are we doing many things or not? Okay, alage undali, push. Fine. Now you have to read a lot slowly. Vastundi next week nunchi readings materials alli chepta untam kabatti. Now this point, in order to make you understand ela untai arguments annadanni manam chuste, if you go back, let us take one religion, the topic of religion. Karl Marx, he says that religion is a dominant ideology. Because of religion, just argument vinandi ante. I'm not telling you the whole concept, just introducing the flavor. Because of religion, social change will not happen antadu. Okay, who told this? Not me. Who told? Marx. Karl Marx, he says that because of religion, social change is not happening. We are still sticking to the traditional mindset. And antadu Karl Marx. Okay, he mainly talks about economic dimension. He says that if a father is a poor worker, he has to work 18 hours a day. Okay, and he will be given very less wage also. Still he will work, because whatever work he is coming, The religion is saying that you committed some crime. Your life is only this. Do work, have a satisfied life. I am there for you. You do the same work without questioning anything. Are Baba, I am doing 18 hours of work. That owner of the company is not doing anything, but all the major stake of the profit is going to the owner, capitalist. Okay? No, that is his job. This is your job. You accept, find peace in me. So is religion stopping you? Or whatever situation you are in, you are accepting that by showing it is given to, it is my destiny. Yes or no? You can relate that to Indian context also. A Shudra is a Shudra, he can't change because the religion determined. Okay, lower sections of the society has to do this work because who says so? Religion says so. Marx comes and says it's not religion. The dominant ideology, few people who are at the top, they are dictating terms for their own advantage. So, because of this religion, or he told many things actually. Family, religion, family, education. ఏది వదలలేదు, అన్నిటినీ తిడతాడు. మార్క్స్ హ్యాస్ స్కోల్డెడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద ఫేవర్ ఆఫ్ క్యాపిటలిస్ట్ అని తన థియరీ. వి విల్ సీ దట్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్. But one point which I want to tell you is, religion is not allowing for social change, or it is not allowing for progress. Who told this? Marx. Okay, some other person comes. Okay, like Max Weber. Look at his argument. Careful ga observe cheyandi. Religion, is it allowing social change? No. I will give the example of India also. For most of the time, Indian village life didn't change. Yes or no? Same traditional values. That is not completely correct. We will see in paper 2. But commonsensically, religion, same job, same work, same thinking, same culture. So is Marx substantiating that? Yes? Okay. Now come to this Weber. He comes and says, religion can cause social change. He gave a completely different approach. One person comes and says, religion will not allow social change. It creates a barrier for social change. Ante kada, Marx example ki Copernicus can we link? Science, the religion was against science. Religion em cheppindi appudu, long back, just 200-300 years back, em cheppindi, earth is at the center. Sun revolves around the earth. Copernicus comes and says, no. Earth is rotating around the sun. He was killed by hitting with stones. Normal people killed him. Disease is coming because of you did some crime. God is punishing you. Science comes and says, no. There is bacteria. Take medicine, you will be cured. So this medicine, this science didn't develop for thousands of years because we were having which orientation? Religious outlook. So Marx was saying social change is difficult when religion is strong. Anted. Weber comes and says religion causes social change. He proves that in his theory. Protestant ethic and spirit of capitalism. What is the theory? You just leave it for the time being. But look at the statement of the theory. Protestant ethic and spirit of capitalism. He says that because of this Protestant ethic, new religion anagodu, new sect. Because of this Protestant ethic, capitalism emerged and he proves. Who proves? Weber. So religion is a cause of industrialization. Religion is the cause of urbanization. Religion is the cause of working class, capital class construction. So this fellow, ultimately he proves it. He proves that religion is causing capitalism అని చెప్తాడు. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ దాని ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ అది థీసిస్, ఇది యాంటీ థీసిస్. అర్థమైంది కదా? దాన్ని చెప్పిన దాన్ని వీడు నెగేట్ చేశాడంటే క్యాన్ వి రిలేట్ టు థీసిస్, యాంటీ థీసిస్, ఈ రెండు మిక్స్ చేసి మనం సింథసిస్ బిల్డ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, అది దట్ ఈస్ జనరల్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. వన్ థింకర్ సేస్ వన్ థింగ్, అదర్ థింకర్ మే కౌంటర్ ఇట్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు బిల్డ్ సమ్ కన్సెన్సస్. అది కూడా పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సిలబస్. బోత్ ఆర్ రైట్ ఇన్ దేర్ ఓన్ వే. ఇదే ఉంచుండే ప్రొటెస్టెంట్ ఎథిక్లో వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొటెస్టెంట్ ఎథిక్ ఈస్, ఇఫ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ Catholicism and Protestants? Protestantsలో they diverged from Catholic principles. They says that if I can become progressive in this world. It's not that church will determine everything. If I want, I can work hard, I can become progressive, and if God has chosen me to heaven, I will have a very wonderful life on this planet. If God has chosen me for heaven, definitely I am a good guy. So if I am a good guy, should I lead a wonderful life or a very harmful or very stressful or very a life with lot of difficulties? Wonderful life. So how should I know whether I am a chosen one or not? By doing lot of work, by becoming rich, by investing in companies, by having a fantastic life. It's not that they will be lavish, they will be lazy. No. They will be religious. They will work hard. They will be highly progressive. That's the reason many Protestants became capitalists. Most of the people who ran away from Europe and established their life in USA, majority of them are Protestants. Look at the American society now. Did he prove the argument? So who is right, who is wrong? No one. That depends on the context. Each are enhancing their understanding of our society. Adi subject area. So by studying society, will we knowing various dimensions? Yes. The beauty of sociology is, if a bouncer question comes, you can write your arguments which are relevant. Will the examiner give marks? He has to. But you should have the ability to think in all these dimensions. అదన్నమాట. ఓకే, అందుకే కొంచెం వాట్స్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఇన్ ద కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ కొంచెం బాగా గట్టిగా ఉండాలి, అట్లీస్ట్ ఇన్ పేపర్ 2. నౌ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు అవర్ ఒరిజినల్, అంటే వాట్ ఐ వాజ్ ఇంటెంటెడ్ టు డూ టు షో వన్ థింగ్ టుడే. Briefly, I just showed this syllabus yesterday. I didn't discuss topic by topic. Discuss kuda avasaram ledhu. You will not understand completely. UPSC gives how many things to us? UPSC gives, with respect to sociology, what is the material from UPSC? What inputs are given by UPSC with respect to any examination? Em istundi? 3 inputs istundi from UPSC. What are those 3 inputs? Anyone? Syllabus. Shabash. Previous year questions. మరి ఇంకా రెండోది ఏంటి సార్? మూడోది స్టాండర్డ్ బుక్స్ UPSC? No, not at all. If you look at the syllabus also, nothing is prescribed. But what is the third one? UPSC has given a list of current affairs, my dear. ఏది చూపి, నాకు సిలబస్లో చూపి, సోషాలజీ సిలబస్లో చూపి. PY అది అయిపోయింది కదా ఇక్కడ. ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్స్లో ఇంకా అన్నీ అనలైజ్ చేయాలి మనం, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కరెంట్ ఆర్ నాట్. దట్ ఎనీవే వీ హ్యావ్ టు. మార్క్స్, లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ మార్క్స్, ట్రెండ్ ఎలా ఉంది, ఎంత మన టార్గెట్ ఎంత తెలియాలా లేదా, 300 కొట్టాలా, 250 కొట్టాలా, ఎంత కొడితే ర్యాంక్ అవుతాము, ఎంత చేసి మన టార్గెట్ ఏంటి. బికాస్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద టార్గెట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిజైన్ ఎంత ఫాస్ట్గా రాయాలి, ఏమి రాయాలి, వాట్ ఈస్ ద స్టాండర్డ్ సెట్టింగ్. ఓకే, 50% యూ విల్ బికమ్ టాపర్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? సో దాన్ని బట్టి మార్క్స్ డేటా ఈజ్ ఆల్సో దట్స్ థింగ్. ఇదే ఎక్కువగా చూడం బికాస్ దట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ఇండివిజువల్, బట్ దే ఆర్ బ్రాడ్ గైడ్ లైన్స్, నో డౌట్. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ట్రెండ్ అనేది. Except these three, is UPSC giving anything? No. Okay, so definitely you have to focus ఎలా వస్తున్నాయి అన్న దాని మీద. These two things are important. I will show you with one example. So before entering into the subject, definitely you have to study these things. ఒక చిన్న సిలబస్ తీసుకుందాం. మార్క్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడాం కాబట్టి మార్క్సే తీసుకుందాం, అదే I have marked. So if you look at the syllabus of the marks, Karl Marxలో historical materialism. He talks about what? Historical materialism. How the different stages of the society developed అని he talks about historical materialism, mode of production, alienation, class struggle. ఏంటో మీకు తెలియవు. ఓకే, what are the 4 terms given? Historical materialism, mode of production, alienation, class study. When it is given directly in the syllabus, you have to read them obviously. Yes or no? If you go back to the previous year questions, marks చూద్దాం. Okay, previous year questions చూడండి. Directly question on historical materialism. Okay, then they talk about mode of production. Able to see? Yes, at the last, alienation. హైలైట్ చేశాను, మీన్ డార్క్గా హైలైట్ చేయాల్సింది. మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్, ఏలియనేషన్, దెన్ అగైన్ హిస్టారికల్ మెటీరియలిజం, దెన్ అగైన్ మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్, ఇక్కడ చూడండి మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్, దెన్ అగైన్ క్లాస్ స్ట్రగల్. ఓకే, సిలబస్ ఏంటి? What is the syllabus? Just these 4 words. డైరెక్ట్గా సిలబస్ మీద నుంచి ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతున్నారు చూడండి. ఓకే, అండ్ దే ఆర్ రిపీటింగ్ ఆల్సో మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ బికాస్ థింకర్స్ టోల్డ్ సంథింగ్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు థింకర్స్. మీరు అలా అన్నీ చూసిన ఈ క్లాస్ స్ట్రగుల్లోనే క్లాస్ ఇన్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్, క్లాస్ ఫర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఉంటుంది, మళ్ళీ ఏలియనేషన్. ఓకే, లైక్ దట్ దే కలెక్టెడ్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. చూడండి, మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్, different years, mode of production రావట్లేదు, alienation. There are other applied things also, again alienation, theory of social change, alienation in modern society, historical materialism. The gist is the questions, most of the questions or many questions, they are directly based on syllabus. మీరు కంగారు పడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, అది ఇంటెన్షన్. డైనమిక్ థింగ్స్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్, నో డౌట్ అబౌట్ ఇట్, విచ్ ఆర్ ఈజియర్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ సోషియలాజికల్ అప్రోచ్. ఇఫ్ యూ సాల్వ్ లాస్ట్ 10 years previous year questions, if you solve last 10 years previous year questions, 60% of the paper will be done. 60% of the paper is done if you solve last 10 years papers. So did the UPSC leak the paper? Did the UPSC leak 60% of the paper already? Yes. Proof. In 2-3 weeks you have mains examination. Okay. Till that time you gather the syllabus questions. Already it is done by various publications also. No need for you to do the work. But if you do on your own, that words, terminology, you will be habituated. Challenge. The challenge is this year mains paper, which is going to come in 2-3 weeks. Sociology exam will happen, yes or no? How much of questions they will not do cut copy? The same topic they will change the words, like alienation, how it is changed. Theme ade, just flavor మారుతుంది. Okay, so how many questions you got in paper 1, paper 2 from the last 10 years అన్నది మీరు వర్క్ చేసి చూపించాలి. ప్రూఫ్ చేయండి. వదిలేస్తారు. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 40%, షుడ్ వి డూ 40% of the paper you know beforehand. If it is above 40%, 60% అవుతుంది, I know that. But if it is above 40%, you have to solve all the 10 years papers in the next coming 4 months. By open book examination. Resources చూసి రాయటం, అంతే కదా, అవే క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి. As we are doing our topics, you have to do answers for previous year questions. Apart from that, I will make you do 100 questions in the class. ఇంకేం కావాలి? ఓకే. సోషియాలజీ, వెన్ ఇస్ సోషియాలజీ ఎగ్జామ్ బోల్కి యూ హ్యావ్ టు వెయిట్, ఈగర్ అలా ఉండాలి. సోషియాలజీ కాదు. ఓకే అమ్మా, లుక్ ఎట్ అవర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, బెచారే, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ వెల్ ప్రిపేర్డ్, అవర్ మెయిన్స్ రైటింగ్ క్యాండిడేట్స్ ఆర్ టెరిఫైడ్. యో సోషియాలజీ, టైమ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ దేర్. ఓకే, అలా ఉండకూడదు. Right? So that is it. That's it for today. We are going to start from sociological imagination from Thursday. Right? Direct entering. I want to show you paper 1, paper 2. ఈ పేపర్ మనకున్నదే ఇన్పుట్స్ డౌన్లోడ్ కూడా చేసి పెట్టాను. ఇట్స్ ఓకే, చేద్దాంలే మళ్ళీ. ఏ క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా అడిగారు బ్రీఫ్గా. ఎందుకంటే సిలబస్, ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆల్వేస్ యూ షుడ్ క్యారీ విత్ యూ. ఆ కంఫర్టబిలిటీ అనేది వస్తుంది, చదువుతూ ఉండాలి అది. When you are not feeling anything to read previous year question papers. Pura set అయిపోతారు. Okay, because target you know what you have to achieve. Right? So that's it. We'll directly start with the basics of society, sociological imagination from Thursday. Chala fast ga వెళ్తాం. Fast in the sense what is required. So you have to read a lot, buy her numbers, start reading it, or start reading IGNO. ఏదన్నా చేసి చదివి, లైక్ ఐ టోల్డ్ ఎస్టర్డే. ఓకే, హూ ఆర్ న్యూ ఫర్ టుడే దే క్యాన్ స్టే. ఈరోజు వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు ఆగండి, ఒక 10 minutes నిన్న చేసిన స్లైడ్స్ చూపిస్తాను, సో దట్ ఒక క్విక్ రివిజన్ అవుతుంది. సో ఒక క్లాస్ మిస్ అయితే నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ అర్థం కాదు జనరల్గా. ఓకే, అది రివైజ్ చేయకపోతే.